this is Scott from Scott Shop Media. Today is Tuesday, August 18th, and this is what is happening on the mountain. Just a quick overview of what we're going to talk about this morning. 4 Caltrans projects going on today. It has you down to one lane in various different spots. State Route 18, 38, 138, and 330. Some good news, if you saw the video that I shared from Caltrans this morning, the bridge work is technically done. They're done with the construction of the bridge. They took down the stoplights this morning. During normal business hours, 6 a.m., construction business hours, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. or so, they will have flaggers, and you'll still be down to one lane temporarily because they got to restripe and things like that. But no more traffic signal, no more long delays, and by the end of the week, all the striping and sort of ancillary work will be done, and so the road will be open completely. Another hot day, excessive heat warning still in effect through Thursday. Monsoonal moisture is already making its way into the region. I just got a few minutes ago my first lightning strike alert, and so expect a active afternoon and into this evening with potential for some heavy downpours, most likely in the Big Bear Valley area, and we'll keep an eye out for any lightning strike fires. And speaking of fires, there aren't any currently burning on the mountain. You may see some drift smoke from out of the area fires. There was one lightning strike fire from the other day that was still kind of smoldering yesterday up on Cougar Crest Trail, and it might have put up some smoke and even could potentially see some flames last night. So the crews left it alone last night. It was no threat of escaping. They had a good line around it, and they were going to go back and finish mopping it up today. Also, 7 crimes reported across the mountain in the last 24 hours, and 11 new COVID cases reported on the mountain overnight. So that was a brief update on what is happening on the mountain. Stick around, and we will go into greater detail. Starting with your traffic and the good news of State Route 330. They took down the traffic signals this morning. Caltrans took down the traffic signals this morning. So that project is almost done. They are going to do some lane control, some pilot car escorts through the construction zone during construction hours, 6 a.m. to 2, 3 p.m., depending on how quickly they get the work done. They have to restripe the lanes and stuff like that. So that's expected to be done by Friday. So come this weekend, you'll be completely unobstructed for your commute down to 330. A couple of additional projects going on today up here on State Route 18 between Old Waterman Canyon and Cloudland Truck Trail. You're down to one lane as they work on the center median barricades. Up here on State Route 138 between Oak Lane and Byron Road, they're doing some utility work. So they'll have you down to one lane as and escort you through. And then lastly, on State Route 38 up and over the Onyx Summit, you're down to one lane as they do a crack seal operation between Onyx and Hatchery in the Sugarloaf area. So just a reminder to slow for the cone zone. All that work is expected to be done between 2 and 3 o'clock today. Weather. Our excessive heat warning continues through Thursday with high temperatures, thunderstorms likely, especially today and tomorrow, but there's a chance of thunderstorms across the mountains even through Friday with some overcast skies, a little relief at night, highs in the mid to upper 80s across and into the low 90s across most of the mountain regions. And so we'll keep you updated with any lightning activity. And other than that, we have no additional advisories, watches, or warnings other than the high heat warning or the excessive heat warning. No fires burning across the mountain other than just the Cougar Crest Trail fire from a couple of days ago. In the Big Bear area, there was a single snag. So there's still a little smoldering going on. You might even have been able to see some flames visible from the Big Bear Valley overnight. But that fire is well contained. They didn't even babysit it overnight, but crews will be back on it today, finishing the mop up. A handful of crimes reported overnight, especially in VOE and Crestline. A couple of firearms, person carrying a concealed weapon on Fur Lane, an assault on Laurel Lane, disturbing the peace call on Balsam Lane, another concealed weapon, presumably unrelated, on Lake Drive, another assault on Lake Gregory Drive, and then over in Big Bear. I think we had a call over here yesterday too, or over the weekend as well, for disturbing the peace on Lahoughton Lane, and a grand theft from either a church or a school down there in Forest Falls. Lastly, COVID-19 updates. County's looking fairly well as far as new cases being reported. It looks like we're starting to level out for the first time in a few weeks. However, and this is to be expected, typically 3 weeks after we see an increase or a spike in cases, we see an increase in spike of deaths. And so last night or overnight, there was a large number of deaths, COVID-19 related deaths that were reported. And none of that on the mountain, but we did have 11 new confirmed cases. Angeles Oaks remains at 2, 4 new cases in Big Bear City, 4 new cases in Big Bear Lake. Blue Jay remains 11, a new case in Cedar Glen, bringing the total to 5. New case in Crestline, bringing the total to 58. Forest Falls has 3, Green Valley Lake has 2. Lake Arrowhead remains with 11, Rim Forest 1, 21 in Running Springs, a new case in Sugarloaf, bringing the total to 11, and 8 cases in Twin Peaks, bringing the mountain total to 213 cases, with death count remaining around 5. So that's all that I have for you today. Again, this is Scott from Scott Shot Media. Feel free to reach out to me via email or text. Certainly follow along, like our pages, especially what is happening on the mountain. If you would like daily updates as to the public health and safety items that we discuss, or you can follow along on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Periscope at Scott Shot Media. Have a great day.